What are you doing to my car? All apart. How am I supposed to drive it? Oh no. All apart. Never to be driven again. Ever to be driven again.
No,
Never.
It's gonna be thrashed.
Thrashed. What's up, guys? Getting back to the Z3 BMW. We're taking it apart so we can put an engine in it that's not this trash and broken valves and stuff. So this is where we're at. Kind of like I said, I'm terrible at filming anything. So the car's already 3/4 of the way apart. And you get all kinds of noise here. But the front's almost off, which makes it way easy to fabricate because we can basically walk in here with the engine and set it down and figure out our engine mounts after for the 13B. But first things first, we got to get this thing out. It's almost there. Look at that. Bumper. Just got the lights to unhook and the bumper's off. And then we'll get the radiator support out and then we'll be sliding this engine out here in a second. And we'll actually film stuff because why not, I guess. So anyways, the whole idea is, if you haven't seen any of this, is we are putting a 13B Bridgeport ITB engine in this with an old Adaptronic that I got. If you didn't see the videos, it's drive-by-wire with CBR 1000RR throttle bodies all set up. Just got to slam the engine together. But first things first is we're going to get it mocked up, hollow, so we don't have to sit here and fight heavy engine and transmission. We'll probably put one of these 6 speeds in it, and then figuring out the gear ratio we're going to need. So the biggest thing is getting it mocked up, and then we'll worry about building the engine the rest of the way. But first things first, we'll get everything out. Be right back. Here we are, back at it. Got it a little farther apart. Got the starter out. It's the easiest way to get a starter out of a BMW Z3, for real. But we're under here now. Mike's down here, see? Say hi. Getting the last couple of ball housing bolts out of this oil leak victim. I don't know many BMWs that don't spew oil everywhere. Even low mile southern ones like so. God damn, it's tight. So you need more extension or more force, longer wrench. It'll probably break because it's aluminum bolts into cast iron. Because engineers, they're fantastic. We'd get under here a little more. You know, I've owned a lift, Mohawk lift, for 5 years, and here we are, still laying on the ground. But yeah, we're close to getting this pile of crap out of here. Trying not to get covered in oil. You got a swivel on that, or you need one?
No, it's going on it. That's half the problem.
The woes. It's either that or it's breaking. Or you're breaking the ratchet. I broke that ratchet getting the torque converter bolts out of the Cosmo. I just had it replaced.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're not tight at all. So this is where we're at. We're gonna fight with some tranny bolts because aluminum and cast iron. So I guess by the time we're done here, we'll climb out from underneath this thing and be pulling the engine, I hope. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, here we are back doing some sketchy shit. So, we only had a little short chain. We don't give a shit about this engine, obviously. And we're about to pull it and probably flip it around backwards and upside down and all kinds of craziness. But we're going to find out here real quick. Maybe that link? Or maybe this link. Yeah, this link. This is hard with one hand. Go in! Alright, go up. Here we go. It's either we're going to have disaster or not. We really don't care. Oh, it's coming straight up. Let me get the pry bar. We're coming up with the exhaust too. And we had a pry bar. There's a pry bar. You know what sucks about YouTube? You can't play music. At least anything you want to listen to. We're stuck at the bottom. And we're stuck.
It's on the frame.
Oh, yeah. I can zip that. I can zip the engine mounts off quick. Let's see. Those look like 13s. And where's the impact, Mike?
Right there.
Impact. Not 13. Action shots. Because we never get any. Action shots are hard with hands full. I can't get it. There we go. And it's probably not a 13. Later. That's cool. One bolt left. All right, you got it now. We're switching. Tag team. Do we try to pull it back? No. Probably gotta get pry bar in it. So, yeah, let me see the pry bar over here. And what do we got here? We are stuck together. Are we fighting a pull style clutch? Are we fighting a pull style clutch? We're going to be right back because it's too hard to hold on this and yank. A little while later, we're testing tensile strength of things. No, we're out.
Yeah, it's all the way
We were just stuck on the bottom of the tranny. So, that's how that comes out. It never goes back in. I got to help him give a pull, push. He's...
Well, just watch the brake line on this side.
Brake line on what side?
The ABS pipe.
We're good. They're on the tire. There we are. This pile of shit, 1.9, is out. Now we're gonna build it for lots of power. You'll see that in the next short. So now is the skinny but heavy. But the next thing is I guess removing the exhaust. Oh yeah, about that. We're just stuck on something. The oxygen sensor. And then we gotta get the tranny out of this. And then we're pretty much done for the night. And then depending on what we do tomorrow, maybe we'll mock something up. Maybe not. We'll see. Or we put it on the side for another 6 months and maybe work on it next year. So, but we are that much closer. Definitely a little bit closer. I mean, you can't mock an engine into it when there's an engine in it. So, but let us get tearing some more of this stuff apart, build this motor for horsepower, and I'm sure somebody will want it afterwards. It'll be a monster. It'll be super clean. I mean, there's no doubt about that. It'll be real clean. So we'll be right back. Oh, my ribs hurt real bad. And here we are. Hercules. Hercules. Now we got the tranny out. We went a little, how would we explain this? We left the drive shaft and shift linkage and everything on. And just pulled it forward. So this is, yeah, see, he's pulling it out right now. Look at that. Hercules, how you doing up there? Hi. But yeah, this is gonna make this a little easier than I thought it was, drive shaft wise, because we're just gonna cut that drive shaft and take an RX-8 drive shaft and mate them together, and it's only going to be like 4 inches long, so we're not really worried about balancing it, because you know, it's a 2 foot long drive shaft versus not drive shaft, 2 foot long transmission versus a 4 foot long transmission. We're actually, Mike, I hate to do this to you, I'm going to grab one of those RX-8 transmissions. So we're going to take a comparison here, just to see how screwed we are. How far back or forward we got to set the engine. We're probably going to be screwed. Oh, I'm going to fall. Yay. So, we are a bit short by what, 4 inches? About 4 inches. So, option is turbo 2, but I think we can slide the engine back quite a bit. Guess what, that was sticking out from the firewall about that far, which would almost put us in the same spot. I mean, we could wheel it in there on the jack and see if the shifter hole, and see where our bell housing lands. Yeah, let's do that. We'll be back. So we got the Mazda RX-8 transmission in there right now, 6-speed. We can go back like a ½ an inch. Drive shaft's going to be real short to do the stubby off of that, but that's no big deal. We're 4 inches forward with the shifter, which isn't the end of the world. We can do an S shifter like they do in, yeah, it's dark down here. We can do an F shifter like they usually do on like a T56 and stuff like that. Relocation type deal with like a spline. I got no problem making a shifter. Or worst case scenario, we take this hideous wood grain, cut it right here, come straight down, box it, and whatever, we lose the clock and there's no AC. So yeah, we're not worried about any of that shit. So that's the next address, other than hanging the motor, figuring out where we're going to do the mounts. I was not going to use a 12A front cover, so I don't have to use a stupid oil pan. So we're probably going to be coming off of this crossbar, reinforcing it, and then just making 2 little pedestals here to catch the FC motor mount deal. But it looks like we're going to have all kinds of room. I mean, the intake comes off with the horns right here, so that's no big deal. Exhaust will shoot right under there with a regular header, and should have plenty of room, we're hoping. But we're done for this video because it's already super long. So the next one we will be hanging the motor in, so stay tuned.